So I hopped in the car. I was about to head to the junkyard like a normal day, and I realized I didn't unload from yesterday. We gotta do that first. So if you didn't see yesterday's video, we had our first Vento come to the junkyard, and well, I took just about everything off the car. So yeah, we got bumpers, taillight, tub, badges, door cards, some weird diffuser looking thing, a new roof molding for my car. There's just, yeah, all the things. Now some of this stuff I will be selling later on, but a lot of it's also for my car. Like these cool little door cards go for my car. Some of these little taillight cover pieces here, the trim piece, maybe this diffuser thing. I'll have to go through it and see what I want to keep and what I want to sell, but I'm excited to put these on. So I'm not gonna lie, I really don't feel like unloading this, so I'm gonna try something I haven't done in a while, but hopefully it still works. Let's get all ready here, and it should. Hopefully I'm gonna snap my fingers and it's just gonna be gone. All ready? 1, 2, and voila, there you go. The entire car is unloaded. I didn't have to do a single thing. Literally the easiest thing ever. Oh my god. All right, we are back at the junkyard once again. It's currently 94 outside. It's way too hot. I'm gonna make this as fast as possible. Thankfully though, the Mark III is sitting on the right side of the shop over there, and it should be completely in the shade, so it shouldn't be too hot, but I don't want to be here for too long. The goal for today was to not get distracted and be here for too long, but I found this. Now we've had a Mark III Cabrio in here before, but they're cool. So this one's actually on bid lot, so I couldn't actually pull any parts off this one. But it means it's for sale, and it runs and drives, and it's actually quite nice. I like this one a lot. I see some mold though, it's probably sitting for a while. Is it open? It's not. I like it though. Looks like there's a roof cover there. I can't tell, it is manual. Look at that. Nice color, texture top bumpers, Cabrio. Doesn't say what engine it has in it. Probably something small, I would assume. I like it though. So I've always wanted to, actually no, this actually works out pretty good. I've always wanted to have a Cabrio, cut the back end off, put the back end of a Vento on here, and have like a Vento coupe convertible thing. That would be so cool. Now I don't really have the means to do any of that cutting or welding, but one day I do want to have a Cabrio with a Vento rear end, so it's like a Vento coupe convertible. This is pretty cool though. This is all I would need. I mean, we have the Golf at the house, we have a Jetta / Vento, we had Steve's VR6 Synchro, we had the wagon, so all I would need is actually a Cabrio to have all of them. I don't need it, but I kind of want it, but I don't need it. And we're back to this Golf yet again, and I need the spindles and hubs off of this one. Hopefully they come off easily and not too much of a pain. I do know they are in functioning order because we pulled this car off the trailer and it still brakes no problem. So they do work. I just need to get everything off of there. I don't need the calipers, I already have my own. Don't need the rotors, I already have my own. I just need the spindle and hub itself, and we're good to go. I am gonna have to try and pull this car out a little tiny bit because there's a giant tree full of thorns in my way on that side. So maneuver the car out just a little bit and then we'll get started. So I think the plan of attack here is to straighten out the wheels, push it back a little bit, and then just push it forward so I'm still in the shade. Sure, much easier said than done, but hopefully it works out. So the first order of business is to hope and pray that the key is in this car somewhere, because right now, oh, we're not locked up. Yep, now we're locked up. There it is. So if it's in, whew, okay, there's that. So we have the key. Now I have just piles of glass and spike plants, but it's gonna work out, it's fine. So we've got the wheels straightened out. The car is in neutral and the e-brake is down. It seems like it wants to move fairly easily, so we got. All right, let's hope and pray this car wants to move. The back right tire is flat, but the rest, I'll be okay, so we'll see. All right, 1, 2, and, oh, sorry, rolling, yes. Yes. Oh, we've had an accident. She's fine. She's fine. Okay. Now we should be able to turn it. Okay, and hopefully you want to move, car. You do. 1, 2, go. Yes. Oh, we've had another accident. She's fine though. All I know is homeboy in the Mark IV here better have some insurance. Look at that. Plenty of room to work. No more spike plant of death. Let's begin. So our first step is going to be breaking the axle nut right here free. It's a 30mm socket. Leave the car on the ground, so when you pull on it, the wheel doesn't spin. I've already sprayed with some liquid wrench as well, so hopefully they break free easily. So both sides, the axle nuts are now broken free. I wish I would have recorded that because this side over here was super stuck, and I just about picked the car up off the ground trying to break it free, but thankfully it came free. Now jack up the car and continue. So now with the wheel out of our way, this piece right here is our goal, the spindle and the hub inside of here. And look at that, our set screw is already gone and out of our way. Don't gotta worry about it. So rotor off, caliper off. We need to undo the bolts from the strut. We need to take off this sensor and take off our tie rod end right here. Just unbolt it from right there. And then the axle nut's already loose, that'll pop through, and the entire thing will be out in one piece, and hopefully it's all that easy. And then this is a little bit like corroded, but Marvin has a guy who can sandblast this for me and powder coat the entire thing for super cheap. So I'm not worried about that at all. We are making great progress. Our strut is off, the calipers off, and the rotor's out of the way. We just have the ball joint. I forgot to mention the ball joint's down here, and then the tie rod here, and then the whole thing's gonna pop right off. You look at these bolts here. You see there's not an insane amount of Loctite or like thread lock around there. See that? A few smacks with the mallet, and they came right out. I was actually able to spin the ones with the caliper. Like once I broke it free, I was able to spin it by my hand out, which is very nice and how it should be. So even though they're looking kind of dirty, they're not Loctite at all stupid like, so good start. So at this point, as you can see, everything is out. Our hub and spindles over here. I have to go through, there's a tool that pulls the tie rod out, but I don't have that, so you get a nice hammer here, smack it a few times, pop that out, and then I also got the nut off the one side. It came out a little bit, but probably when I get home, put the impact on it and just back it all the way out. Other than that, it came off nicely. Nothing really fought me. I mean, this is kind of fighting me, but the bolt's off. So a few smacks and it should be out of the way. Great success. So even with stopping to film, this took me about 20 minutes all in. Everything just came freely as it was supposed to, which is always very nice. So there's our first one. Like I said, it's a little bit crusty on top, but I have a guy who's gonna go through, sandblast it, powder coat it. It'll be all nice and new and no problem. So one down, one more to go, and hopefully that side is just as easy as this side was. So this took a little bit longer. The bolts on the bottom of the tie rod kind of fought me a little bit, but now all three of them are out. The whole thing should come this way as soon as I pop it free. There it is, that, and then there is that. Voila, we got her. And actually on this one, I got the whole entire bolt for the tie rod out. So now I can probably pop this out here, and then we are done. Wasn't too bad. Took about 20 or so minutes for that side, and about 30 or so for this side, just because I had those bolts I didn't want to come free. But we got them. We got them. Let's go. So that is how you remove the spindle and hub from Mark III. It's honestly a pretty easy job as long as all the bolts aren't Loctited like crazy, because the last set I had, every single bolt like took so much effort to break free, whereas these ones with all hand tools and just a hammer, I got everything to break free pretty quickly. And once it was broke free, pretty much able to spin in my hand the rest of the way out. You can see none of these bolts have like crazy Loctite on them. They're all like just normal, like they should be. So that's good. As long as your stuff isn't Loctite like crazy, this should be a fairly easy, about 30-45 minute job, and not too bad. If I can do it out here in a junkyard with all these little like basic tools, you can do it. The real question is going to be if these hubs will press out of the bearings like they're supposed to, but by how easy everything else was, I believe the hubs should come out no problem. I also realized these ones didn't have the set screws in the rotors, but they've been snapped off there and they've been snapped up there. So not the end of the world. Probably the drill it out, or just leave it, because you don't really need the set screw. Once the wheel's on, it can't move anywhere. So is what it is. All right, well, I'm hungry and I'm tired. Let's get out of here. It looks like it's about to storm as well, so it's time to go. We got to get one last look. This thing's just cool. Like I said, I probably can't do it here because I don't have enough money to finish my current projects, but one day I want a Mark III Cabrio. We're gonna do the Jetta front end on it, and from what I've seen, you cut it like right about here, and then you cut the back end of a Vento or a Jetta and you weld it on, and you have a Jetta slash Vento coupe, and it's convertible. And people don't like them, but I think they look so cool to have a Jetta convertible. It looks cool to me. So I don't know, I can dream. I can't have it right now, I don't think, but that's the goal. Once I finish my current projects, if we're still here back in the States, Cabrio Jetta project conversion thing. It's been done before, but I really like it. Also, aside from that, look at this thing that came in. This is a smart car or something. It's like a roadster. It's rear engine and rear wheel drive. This thing's just so cool. And like, it's a small car, but it's pretty wide as well. Look how deep these things are for such skinny wheels. This thing's cool. Imagine VR6 swapping in this car, or in the front. It's too heavy in the back, I don't know, but this thing would be so cool. Little vents on the side. I don't know, it just looks cool. Like a mini TVR kind of thing. Would make for a cool little track car. I bet thing's so light. Well, cool car. Cool car. Time to go home. I'm actually gonna grab one last thing off the little Vento here. So if you've ever put E-codes in your American spec car, the European headlights have a different plug-in versus the American one. So you have to normally put in a little adapter between the two to make them work. But what I'm gonna do is just pull this European harness off this car so the plugs are correct and it looks more OEM versus having a little adapter piece there. So it kind of just runs down through all here. So I'm gonna pop that off real quick and then we'll get out of here because it is about to storm like crazy. One OEM Vento headlight harness acquired and good to go. I wanted to do this before I swapped my car over to an actual European harness, and I thought the Golf and the Vento were the same, but they're actually not. The plugins for the headlights are actually different. So now that we have this, we're good to go. All right, so I promised you guys I was about to leave, but Jeremy and Steven are messing with some golf cart over there, and I remembered this car actually drives. So I put a steering wheel in it. We're about to take it for a little rip around the junkyard. Basically my my rally Jetta, my rally Vento, if you will. Oh yeah, my door cards are still off from yesterday. Let's roll these bad boys down. She should still start. Oh yeah, full on a rally Jetta. We'll do a quick little lap around it. Out of my way things. Oh, she's clacking bad. I think she's low on oil. Oh, it's sticky. Why is it sticky? Oh, I pulled it off, that's why. Let's put her in sport mode. Oh, Jerry's car. Can I help you, sir? This is my rally Jetta.
I can't allow you to drive this. You have no tail lights, no bumper, no dash.
It's a rally car, sir.
No anything.
It's going, but I can't stop it. I'm sorry.
Where are you going? I'm trying to leave.
A little lap around.
Make a quick lap and then get the hell out of here.
My little rally Jetta. Oh, there goes the rest of that. That's fine. Think she'll do a burnout? Oh, she's a rally ripper. Oh, she's a drifter. I'm done. This thing's fun on dirt. Oh yeah, this thing's a beast. Oh, that was fun. I'll take it. It's funny, I've been trying for ages to convince them to let us do like some sort of like rally race at the junkyard. We can make a perfect figure eight. It's on gravel, it'll be absolutely perfect. Just find whatever car you can find that runs. You have like, I don't know, 30 minutes to strip it if you want to strip off it and make a cool little rally car. It would be so much fun. They keep saying no, loosely, but I think eventually it's gonna happen. Don't know if I can film it or not, but I think eventually it's gonna happen. I don't know, that Vento was so much fun on gravel. It's hard to tell on camera, but that thing slid. Like, I yanked the e-brake and it slid so nice around the corners. The rally Vento, it's gonna be a thing. It'll be a thing, don't worry. We'll have more off-roading that car for sure. All right, that is it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not forget to be thankful for every single day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.